YouTube, what's up? Welcome to the Crypto J and the Mountain Show. We gonna get right into it, but before we do that, guys, I just gotta let you know I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I'm just the homie, right? We just talking about cryptocurrency, but don't buy anything you see in this video, okay? We're gonna talk about some Bitcoin. We're gonna talk about some Toshi. As you guys can see, we see some big price action going on today. It's heavily volatile, and it's Wednesday, right? We do know that usually real price action happens on Thursday. We talk about it all the time. I always say, guys, real price action happens on a Thursday, happens later in the week. A lot of time early in the week, we see a fake out. Well, what the heck is going on right now? It's Wednesday. What the? So you guys could see, it could really still go either way, right? Create a wedge here. This could be bullish. We broke out of it, right? And then we had this shot up again to 10K and rejected. What the? Right? But at least now we are back in this uptrend. We're still ticking up, so it's not over. Look at this 7-day chart. I told you guys in the last video, we don't create a shoulder here, it's off to the races. We go in places, in my opinion, because Bitcoin wants to break up. It looked like it want to break up, right? I mean, you tell me, what do you guys think? It's looking like a giant bull flag right here on the 1 month too. 1 month looking super solid. 1 month is looking like everything is on course for Thursday, in my opinion. I mean, if we see it, will we see this pattern break out on Thursday, guys? Is that possible to see? I mean, when is Thursday? Thursday's in 24 hours. That would be amazing. If that happened, then some people would say I'm a genius, but most people will still say I'm an idiot. So probably an idiot, probably the latter, right? Probably the latter. But as you guys can see, this all-time chart also looking pretty interesting, right? We've been talking about the fact that Bitcoin has been trying to create a cup and handle on the 1 year, right? It wouldn't be a cup and handle without the handle, right? Look, you could see it. The cup right here, the little handle. This is a bullish pattern. This is a very bullish pattern. As a matter of fact, we've seen this pattern play out multiple times, right? Like this little cup and handle pattern right here, right? You can see this little cup and handle right here. That's why I say a good, healthy recovery is a little more round. It's not so sharp. I always talk about that. Some of you guys know you've heard me say that in the past, but that's kind of what I'm referring to. I'm referring to that cup and handle, right? I was telling you guys that this recovery here was kind of nasty, right? Even though it did break up. Usually this type of situation don't break up, but this some BS right here. But right here also we created a rising wedge, right? There was a lot of indicators that just like Bitcoin was super volatile, but you see we dropped down here and we pumped. This situation was just heavily manipulated. This was not actually a probability. This was a possibility, and it played out. And then you guys could see we developed some levels of support, possible double bottom here. We shot off of that, and again now we got a bull flag forming. Bitcoin is just looking crazy, man. It's just looking crazy, man. I want to know what you guys think. Are you bullish or are you bearish? So you guys can see 82% of people are bullish. 18% of people think it's going down. Look, in the past 22 seconds, this guy, his name is Madgarbahai. He's bullish, okay? And then you got a whole bunch of other people that are feeling good. Somebody's talking about liquidations on the way to 115. Can Bitcoin hit 115? Somebody said Bitcoin will pump. And then somebody said altcoins will absolutely explode. Somebody else said 5 minutes ago, BTC rejected again. Another rug is coming. It's not a clear rejection yet. 5 minutes ago by Don Neo Di Pepe. It's too early to say that, Don Neo Di Pepe. It's too early to call this a rejection. But we do have to be careful because, look, the rejection would happen really on the 7-day, right? Because we have a giant bull flag, right? And so if we were going to reject off that zone, it would really require a close on the 7-day, which would be a red close instead of a green close. We would need a positive close to happen. But we did definitely see a retest, right? We could say we saw a retest and but look, you see how it could climb right back up. It's already climbed right back up already. This thing could run. Just 5 minutes ago. And then what's gonna happen to Don? What's gonna happen to Don if Don was swinging in this market? Don's gonna lose his money, right? let's actually see. We'll pull up some of these more micro charts just to see what's going on because it does look like they're already starting to eat up some of this red. Look at that, man. You know what I'm saying, man, like, come on, man. What the? You see, we dropped all the way down here, but they're starting to eat up this candle. They want to fight back. They want to fight back, right? Look at the 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour's looking crispy, homie. It's looking crispy, right? The 1 day is where the close needs to happen also. We need to have a good, strong 1 day close, right, guys? Because right now we could be forming a bull flag, but it's going to take some volume, right? And it's kind of crazy, too, because the whole world's going crazy. LA's going crazy, right? Now you got other states. They're getting rowdy. They're getting out of line. They're getting out of line, right? You got New York, Chicago, right? Even Texas, even where all the Republicans are. I thought, don't mess with Texas. That'll never happen in Texas, only in California. But look at you now. There's destruction in the streets. So, yeah, I just been chilling. I just been chilling at the player layer. You know what I'm saying? Talking about crypto because for some reason there's chaos and destruction outside, but Bitcoin is still trying to shine. It's totally crazy. It's totally crazy. It's almost like a big distraction. But I'm distracted with money, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with a nice little distraction like Bitcoin pumping and possibly on the verge of going parabolic. What do you guys think? Are you guys a little distracted with Bitcoin? I'm a little distracted with Bitcoin. But as you guys can see, Fear Greed Index also coming in at a 65, right? Market cap starting to explode. We gonna see an altcoin season. Are we gonna see an altcoin season? Because your boy's trying to go to Colombia, trying to be with the Boricuas and the Boreras. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if I'm trying to be with those because I don't know what that means. But I'm trying to be with the Mamacitas. I know what that means, right? As you guys could see, some of these coins also seeing some major pump. Even Solana, right? Solana up at 167 today. Up a whopping 7%. Maybe these boys do think altcoin season is around the corner, right? Maybe we're going to see all the TikTokers talking about crypto again and all of the celebrities launching meme coins that will go and drop into oblivion. But you're not going to buy them because you're not an idiot. So, yeah, don't ever buy things that you hear about on YouTube. Look at this hyper liquid again, man. Up 7% today. This thing flips suey. I gotta start doing my research on hyperliquid because I keep hearing about this. I heard Andrew Tate had a some kind of trade open for this, and he was in the profit like 600,000 or something like that. I'm like, I don't know about that, but at the same time, this is looking like a breakout again. What the heck is this? I gotta do more research. Look, $14 billion on hyperliquid. I don't know what that is, bro. Also, Chainlink seeing some price movement, AVAX. Everything's moving, guys. Let's talk about some Toshi. That's why y'all here. Y'all like Toshi. So as you guys can see, Toshi Coin coming in at 261 million market cap today. Seeing some positive price impact and some decent sized buy orders. It just seems like these boys are starting to wake up a little bit. Look at this guy dropping $20,000. Dang, playa. Could have threw that at the booty club. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. But look, this guy got put $4,711, and then you got some people, they just put in 13 cents, and they just trying to hit rich, right? Some people, making some smaller buy orders, but we're getting orders coming in. Some people selling off as well, taking profit, locking it in, thinking that, the markets can get a little volatile. To each his own. To each his own. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not telling you what to buy. As a matter of fact, I already told you, don't buy anything here, all right? This is YouTube. You got to go out and do your own research. You can't just go on YouTube to make decisions and just go from zero. But as you guys can see, Toshi coming in close to 110,000 followers over here on Twitter. And these boys are awake today because the market is awake today. So curious to see what's going to happen. Toshi, again, super, super active. Still confused on this, that video right there. But I want to know what you guys think, though. Are you bullish on Toshi or are you bearish? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll catch you next video. Peace.